35-yard line. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And he's got his target. That's Moore. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Watch it now, Barney!
To throw on second down, Lawrence. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
To throw on 3rd down, Lawrence. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And on the ground they go with a running back. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
3-19. They go play action here on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gun! 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 Gun!
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fowler. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 44 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman, able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And now the Browns coming out on the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. And Hill running right through it. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Detroit, Detroit.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Deion Jones. Coming on the blitz, he gets him for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Leopard, Leopard. Over.
From the gun, Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Over. Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Detroit.
Off play action. Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Set. Green 39.
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence. It's complete to Parker left side. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. The Browns on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Lawrence. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Gun! Detroit!
Back to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
And they'll run it here.
3-19.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. Oh, it stays up. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
Seems to me that our friend, Old Momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
Watch him now, Barney.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Detroit! Detroit! 48,
To throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. Throw left side complete. That's Graves. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Blue 90! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Flushed out right. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. His pass caught with the 4. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Two minutes to play here in the 1st half. More from Cleveland after this.
Barney! Set! 3-19! 3-19!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns were able to cash in for 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. A very solid gain of 27.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Back to throw now on first down. Staying on his feet. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your foot.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence. And throw right side complete to Parker. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the gun on third down, Lawrence. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Over.
Throwing on third and long. Lawrence. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Over.
On first down, Lawrence. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This quarterback now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
From the gun, Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Parker. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons have broken our tie. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. That'll be taken in the end zone. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Over.
Throwing on 1st down. Lawrence being chased out left. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out, and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And on the ground they go with the running back. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that's incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! Blue landing!
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Blue landing! Blue landing! Detroit! 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 Gone! Gone! Gone!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Gone! 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 Gone!
From the gun, Lawrence. And Stills over the middle. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. It's caught, Stills, right side. A gain of 32 that time.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place, but what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Off the play fake. Lawrence out to his left. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long. They've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. And we're back now here in Cleveland. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and forever.
Watch it now, Barney.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And here now come the Falcons. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throw left side complete. It's Fowler. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll drop to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a 1st down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Gone! Detroit!
Now back to throw. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fowler. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell them, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
Lucky 56. Gone, 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 gone.
They'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
But no takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down went backwards, it's 3rd and very long. He'll look to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on his drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Back to throw. Lawrence. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Graves. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Derek Barnett with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Over! Gone, gone!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken at around the 40. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
319!
He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2. And speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Looking to throw. Flushed out right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Floating one, incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
He'll get it up the middle. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
Flush to his right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down, Lawrence. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
And he finds Stills complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Lawrence. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 48. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.